Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season.
Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago are fired up as their guys are ready to do Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Back of the end zone for a touchback. His way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down following the run. The gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds some open field here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good position.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 32 that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the slot man goes in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And now running right through it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Watching that party.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remaining here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. Green 39. Green. Watching that. Marty.
Now they'll run it on the toss, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Simon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And now Wizard defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Carl Joseph, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll drop to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Come for it, son. Now, let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Ringo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
No. Check. Patriots. All right, here we go. 56. 56. Gun.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about. But, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Try to force it into Edelman, their wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. He'll drop to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they try the right for 13 and a Raider first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass...
And oh, he coughed it up!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here on 3rd down. That's Chambers. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Floating one incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Here we go. Leopard. The track 99 Philly. Black 99.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18, the 40, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belt.
Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
I look up. So many.
Oh my God.
So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices.
Straight.